Hi everyone, I'm Shizuka. I'm a gloomy introvert, or rather, darkness itself. I'm of a darkness attribute.
She's creepy.
When I was in kindergarten, other kids were frightened of the dark aura emitted from me and ran away.
It seems she comes from a family of assassins, right? That's why she has such a bad vibe and doesn't socialize with anyone.
In elementary school, I became more isolated as rumors spread that I'm not normal. In middle school, they seemed to have figured out that I was just gloomy but otherwise normal. I spent a lonely school life as a normal introvert. However, there's a reason why I was living such a dark and lonely school life. If I go to the bathroom now, will I make it in time for class? What if the teacher calls on me and I couldn't answer it in the next class? What if I'm followed by a suspicious person on the way home today? What if there's a huge earthquake that'll sink Japan? Yes, my mind is always full of negative thoughts. I was always frightened by the uncontrollable negative thoughts. I was so overwhelmed by unnecessary anxiety, but I managed to pass the high school exams and finally become a JK. My parents allowed me to go to high school, but what if I don't get to graduate? Are you thinking something unnecessary again? Well, do I look like it? Shizuka, you always overthink things too much. It's okay to make mistakes. Take it easy. Did I put too much pressure on you as I raised you? No. My parents raised me with a lot of freedom. I was constantly the one who put pressure on myself, always thinking, am I doing okay? Even though no one was there to pressure me. I'm sorry. Like I've said, you didn't have to apologize.
But she is so pessimistic, I'm worried if she'll be able to handle the stress in the future.
Well, thinking about her worry also makes us worried too. I know I'm overthinking too much, so I want to do something about it. Do you really want to do something about it? Yes, if there's a way.
Then I have an idea.
Really? I have a bad feeling about this. My prediction came true. Later, when I came home from school...
Hello, I'm Akira, a senior. I'm going to start dating you with marriage in mind. Nice to meet you, Shizuka-chan.
What?
What? No one has told you yet?
No. Well, where are my parents?
This will be our love nest, so they left for your grandma's house for now.
He is Akira, our friend's son. He is an unbelievably optimistic kid, and I think he can cure your pessimism. For the trial period of 3 months, this will be a love nest for the two of you. And in the meantime, we will be staying at your grandma's. Both families have already accepted your marriage. Good luck! What? And you've agreed to it?
Well, they said things like, date her to cure her pessimism, or why not just marry her? And I think it's not for them to decide.
I know, right?
Well, but it's not like I can just assume that it's impossible from the start, so why don't we give it a try?
Huh?
Maybe we might click, and you'll never know, we might want to marry, right?
I'm completely pessimistic. I definitely don't want to be with someone who can think so optimistically.
Well, let's try it out before deciding that it's not for you.
I really can't deal with anyone who doesn't take things seriously like you.
Aren't you a rude one?
See? You're already annoyed by my pessimism. Being with someone who's pessimistic is so irritating. My pessimism is contagious. You'll become more and more pessimistic too.
I'm becoming pessimistic? All right, try to make me pessimistic. If I become pessimistic, forget about it. If you want, I'll even pay you for your troubles.
Please don't underestimate my pessimism. You will definitely become pessimistic too.
Nope, my optimism will win. I'll overwhelm your pessimism with my optimism.
This is how our battle under one roof, pessimism versus optimism between Akira-kun and me began.
Shizuka-chan, what are you doing?
I'm making a survival plan for a week.
A survival plan?
My parents aren't here, you know. For everything to work out smoothly, I have to decide on a menu for the week and then go shopping for groceries.
For a whole week? Why don't we just do these things in a more spontaneous way? You're a good cook, aren't you, Shizuka? Your mom told me about it.
I mean, I can cook if I have a recipe, but I just need to plan well and make sure to mentally prepare myself.
So, that's how it works? You don't have to be so fuzzy. Let's make something easy together.
But... A week later...
It's yummy!
Huh. We're not using the menu after all, but we're just making meals randomly and eating it every day? 2 weeks later. Huh? When we first started living together, Akira was completely useless. I was basically doing all the housework. I was really worried that I wouldn't have time to relax, but surprisingly, I've had some time to relax lately.
Did you say anything?
Oh. Akira-kun, I think you're getting better at doing the housework.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to do it at first, but I'm learning every day.
Learning? I see. I was the one who thought he wouldn't do anything. People can learn and change. 3 weeks later.
You can't sleep?
Well, I have a field trip tomorrow, so...
A field trip? Is that why you're nervous?
I get nervous whenever I do something different from usual. Some people get bored with their routine, but I find it more comfortable and reassuring.
I see.
I know it's weird.
I think it's totally fine. That's who you are, Shizuka.
You think that's weird, don't you? Aren't I a handful since I can't sleep over a school trip?
Well, for me, it's just a field trip. But I know you can't sleep from time to time when things like this happen.
You've noticed?
Yeah, I was just worried.
Please head to sleep first.
I'll stay with you a little longer until you get sleepy. Talking will distract you a bit and make you sleepy.
He's so kind. I'm so envious. No matter how pessimistic and messed up I am, Akira-kun is always optimistic and accepts me. I long to be like Akira-kun. I want to be like him. We had our arguments from time to time. Akira-kun is too laid back and that irritates me. Why did you do this without asking me? I had everything planned out.
But hey, didn't it work out?
It just worked out this time. You already ruined my plan again.
But didn't it work out the last time? It's gonna be alright.
That was...
It also worked out the time before that.
Are you sure it's gonna work out?
Yep, of course.
My anxiety is fear of the unknown. What should I do if this happens? What should I do if that happens? Subconsciously, I was preparing for problems that haven't even occurred yet. However, maybe everything will work out in the end without so much preparation. The accumulation of this experience is starting to give me a sense of security. Congratulations on your graduation!
Thank you. You came all the way here from your school? Didn't you get nervous?
I'm a little nervous, but now that I found Akira-kun, I'm fine.
Good, good.
What are you doing?
You've grown up, Shizuka.
After 3 months of living together, Akira went back to his home. But even after that, we still met up with each other almost every day. Because we were in a relationship. You win.
Win what?
Your optimism beat out my pessimism.
Oh, did we talk about that kind of stuff before?
What? You forgot?
No, I think I vaguely remember.
Sometimes I wonder how you got accepted into such a great college.
Don't worry about the details, but I'll never forget the important things. I remember the first time you confessed your love to me. Everything from the weather to what you were wearing on that day.
Hey, that's too detailed! Since then, 5 years passed. Now we're a loving married couple.